A new wave of COVID bringing new concerns across California, with many people wondering if it's only a matter of time before they're infected or infected again. Thanks for joining us here at 5. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Elizabeth Kling. We're also streaming live on CBS News Sacramento. The most contagious variant so far is on the rise across California. The state's positivity rate is at 15% now, the highest we've seen since January when Omicron first appeared, and it's 10 times higher than it was just 3 months ago.
So let's dig into this. Do positivity rates reflect the reality of this latest wave of COVID? CBS 13's Madison Keevy is getting answers on that and your other top COVID questions tonight. Madison.
Well, Tony, positivity rates right now are likely an undercount simply because of the rise in popularity of at-home testing, right? A lot more readily available now than it was even just a year ago. I talked to an infectious disease specialist today, and he says that shouldn't make people concerned, but people should be aware. He says continue to get out safely and live your life, but know that there's a lot of this virus right now in California.
All of the tools that we have still work. It's just that the mindset has changed.
What that change looks like depends on who you ask.
I do definitely think about COVID. I have a partially vaccinated 3-year-old, and so we're always pretty cautious with him.
The questions about the now dominant BA.5 and other Omicron subvariant BA.4 also depend on if the person asked has already had COVID.
There's always a question on vaccines and boosters and things like that.
Let's start there. How likely are infections in people who have never had COVID?
It all depends on your vaccination status. If you're unvaccinated, if you're immune compromised, if you're older, say older than 65 and unboosted, that mild infection in somebody who's up to date on vaccines may look very serious in you.
The subvariants are highly transmissible, but are the current Omicron subvariants more transmissible outdoors?
It's not going to be more transmissible outdoors than BA.2. So all the rules of BA.2 with transmissibility, I think, apply to BA.5. It's just that I think if somebody gets an infection recently, they feel almost invincible.
The warning that follows: don't let protections like masks or being outside disappear just because you've had COVID. The variants have mutations in what are called spike proteins that are different from earlier versions of the virus, and they can dodge some antibodies. Nearly 3 years into the pandemic, we've had a wave of COVID cases before. So now, what is missing from the current conversation?
Paxlovid is really a big tool. There's been a lot of reports of people having recurrent symptoms, but by far the vast majority of people are using Paxlovid to stay away from the hospital, even if you're unvaccinated.
Now, Paxlovid, remember, is that pill that taken within 5 days of a positive COVID case can really help reduce those symptoms. And he explained that the reason that's something super important to talk about is because it puts treatment options in areas that might not be able to readily access perhaps physicians or hospitals, like low-income neighborhoods or even more rural areas, because it is able to be, got through a pharmacist. Also on hospitalizations, he says that while the number of positive cases goes up, hospitalizations will likely follow simply because it's a numbers game.